Well, here we go. Final stage in the game, Death Egg Zone. Move to the right, and you're met with a boss fight, Silver Sonic. Now, you have 0 rings, making this boss fight particularly more difficult. Just like that. I hit him 7 times, too. But this isn't the real hard part. He has a pattern to him, and once you get it down, he's pretty easy. So the idea here is you hit him on the front of his head. If you hit the spines, you're gonna get hit. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, you hit him 8 times and he goes down. It's that simple, but at the same time it's kind of difficult. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the story here is that Dr. Robotnik built the Death Egg to take over the world, I guess, and roboticize all the animals. I don't know, but he built the Death Egg, so we were there to stop him. Now we're on the Death Egg, so let's beat him once and for all and blow up this giant Death Star ripoff. I will get the best ending because I have a Supersonic. It's okay, I think I beat him this time. At least I don't have far to go. Now, Death Egg Zone actually has its own music track, but you barely hear it because after like 4 seconds you run to the right and get the boss music. Yeah, you're down now. Hey, fat man. Run. Yeah, run. Jeez, he runs fast. Yeah, I know I'm the 1000th person to make that joke, but whatever. Anyway, here's where the real fight begins. The Death Egg Robot. And in Sonic fashion, it's got an awesome final boss theme. Now this guy, he's a pain to hit. Ah, crap, I didn't mean to roll there. Oops. Well, I can talk more about this music track. Supposedly, Death Egg Zone was supposed to have 2 acts to it and be an actual level. And it was one of many cut things in the game. There was a lot cut. Like, there's at least 4 levels I could name off the top of my head besides a full Death Egg Zone. There was Hidden Palace, which is still technically in the game and you can access it. Like, it's all jumbled up, but it does play a music track that's not heard anywhere else. There was Wood Zone, which was supposedly like a past Metropolis Zone type level. There were shots of a desert level. There was a Cyber City that was once known as Genocide City, which is... you can kind of understand why that would have been renamed. Ah, fuck me. I'll get it eventually. There's also various fan hacks that have these levels added in, like made to add in. Obviously, Hidden Palace and Wood Zone were the easiest to implement because they have graphics in the game and in the betas that were very easy to get to, very easy to mock up. Okay, come on, I can do it this time. Now, if you go right to the right before he gets up, you can hit him a couple times, but it's pretty risky. I'm not very good at it, so I'll just do it the legit way is pretty slow, so I do take a few shortcuts. When he stands still like that, you can get just enough jump height to hit him over his claws. Okay, when he comes down like this, you hit him again, run to the left, because he's going to shoot his arms out. And he's going to jump up again and try to stomp on you once more. So you do the same thing, and then he starts walking. It takes 12 hits, so you got to repeat that whole process 4 times. And that's really it. Now this is really a cool level. Like, I know you barely see it, but I love the background, how you're in space and everything's moving so fast. I love the music tracks you get. Like, Death Egg Zone's music track's actually really good if you take the time to sit and listen to it. And of course this final boss music is just amazing. That's something Sonic's always been good at. Like, if I were ever to do a top 10 Sonic songs list, I imagine there'd be a lot of final boss themes on it. So once you get the pattern down and you start not being so risky and getting killed all the time, that's usually why I die so much, because I'm so impatient. But once you get it down, he's really not too tough. It's still nerve-wracking because you have 0 rings, and if one hit and you're dead. And if you do die, then you have to go back and fight Silver Sonic again. But I managed to come out of this okay. I don't even use any continues, which really surprised me because I'm usually pretty bad with this boss. There we go. You hit him one last time, he blows up. The Death Egg's blown up, so you run out, and that's it. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is done. We get this beautiful ending piece here, with all the animals looking up at the explosion in the sky, including Tails. This is a nice little moment. It shows the friendship between Sonic and Tails, because he's going up there just to make sure his friend is okay. Now, there's not too much different between this ending and the one where you don't get all the emeralds. Like, this slideshow all still happens either way. It's this part that's different. If you don't have all the emeralds, Sonic isn't supersonic, and he'll just land on the tornado instead. When he's supersonic, though, he goes flying beside it. Yeah, something I gotta admit, this is the first time I've ever gotten this ending. This is actually the 3rd time in total I have ever beaten this game. I always got caught up at that final boss. I beat it once as a kid without getting all the emeralds. I beat it once as an adult with getting most of the emeralds, and the next closest I came, I got all the emeralds, but then I game overed at the final boss. So this was a really good feel-good moment for me. So here we go, we get another ending medley, just like in the first game. I don't like it as much just because I like the original part in the first game better, but it's still pretty good, just because I like a lot of the tracks in Sonic 2 better. There we go, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the best-selling game on the Sega Genesis, and for damn good reason. This game rocks. Like, I would put this in my top 3 Sonic games of all time. And you know, if Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles were played alone, it would probably be my #1 game of all time. Or #1 Sonic game of all time. It's not my favorite game of all time. Now this is interesting. This music track we never heard in the game, but it's part of the 2-player section. It's the 2-player track for Mystic Cave Zone. Speaking of 2-player, I do plan to do that with a friend of mine, and we'll just run through it and make fun of each other, be dicks, have a jolly old time. I don't know when that'll be, but when we get our shit together. This is another awesome track that I really like this song. This is the Casino Night 2-player theme. And here is the Emerald Hill 2-player theme. It's been rumored that some of these songs were supposed to be for the cut levels, like the Mystic Cave 2-player, I believe, was supposed to be for the desert level, and I think at one point it was actually the original Mystic Cave theme. But I like that they still kept them in regardless. Yeah, it's nice grooving to these songs again. Nice little reward after beating the game. Well, after this, I'm going to be coming up with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, my favorite Sonic game of all time. And that's going to be a big one, because I'm going to be doing both the Sonic run and the Knuckles run. And this was an 8-part thing, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a bigger game, and I'm basically playing it twice, so I got a big one ahead of me. But until then, I'm Wee Man V1.